NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Curry, and it's Durant. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Simmons in at the four-man position. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And it's good, 2 points.
You can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
Outside Tatum. Left side, Horford. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, with the power behind Horford's movement, it's terrific. It takes him right through the contact for a big finish.
Irving finds KD. From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Smart passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Passes it to Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Horford. And Simmons with the rebound.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Durant, no good. The pass to Brown. Smart against Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
Hey, Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. Some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Here's Smart after Ben Simmons' bucket. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Curry. Horford, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Irving. KD passes to Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep real.
Outside, Horford. He kicks it to Brown. Shoots over Curry. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant with it. Down low, Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Drummond.
Well, what I like about Drummond is that he stepped up as a leader, which is important at this stage of his career.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Horford kicks to Smart. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's tough to keep Smart out of the paint when he sets his mind to it. I mean, once he gets a step, you're not budging him off his line.
Pass to Durant. Over Tatum. The shot by KD. No good. Celtics trail by 4. Inside. Here's Tice. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Brown against Curry. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drummond finds Irving. And the shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. .107 left in the first quarter. Unloads from 13. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Wow, nice touch on the mid-range there. Tatum's a player who scores everywhere on the court.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And then for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Derek White comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Now here is Aldridge. Left side, Harris shoots over White. Here's Aldridge. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Passes it to Brown. And he drives in. Brown jams it in.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Mills. Outside Aldridge. Back to Mills. From past the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Here's Brown, the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to.
You know, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Daniel Tice. Williams is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Derek White. And it's Pritchard in at the one. Brown, good.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. He dishes it to Griffin. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His first foul.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams passes to White. Driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Mills dishes to Brown. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, White. Now the pass to Pritchard. Mills with the steal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. There's the drive. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 3. Brown feeling out a bit. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half, he's maybe grabbing some power.
So for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Brown. Seth Curry comes in for Harris. Mills. And then for Boston, Horford comes in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Outside Curry. Outside for Simmons. 5 to shoot. Over Horford. Here's Claxton. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Curry passes to Simmons. Now Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant up top. He's guarded by Williams. A shot's good from Claxton.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Claxton. That shot, no good. Nice D from Williams.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's White driving in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Outside Irving.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
From Kyrie.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. Curry against White. Pass to Horford. Yep, that one goes. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tatum down low. He's covered by Irving. They get it again. Williams kicks to Tatum. Over Irving. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Tatum.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Irving passes to Durant. Horford with the rebound. Boston's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Passes to White. No good. That would have tied it. And here is Durant. Williams with the defensive effort. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, up 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I'd like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Ben Simmons is out there with Andre Drummond. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Durant. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about LeBron, Kawhi, KD.
All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Simmons passes to KD. Simmons again, Torford. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in a screen in a row. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Back to Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Here's Curry. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving against Smart. Horford up top. Back to Smart for the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And I think working himself to the line, an area where Smart really can excel. I mean, he's built for contact, that's for sure.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Durant dishes to Drummond. The shot's good. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Nets. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Simmons finds Irving. Brown against Curry. To the left wing. The pass to Irving. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
He attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Down low. And finished off by Horford.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Timeout called the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Boston, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Every time.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Williams. Griffin passes to Harris. Into the lane. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Pritchard. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His first foul.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. Mills looking it over. Kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Mills. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Now here's White. And taken away by Brown. To the inside. Mills. Another shot. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Brown. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
Aldridge kicks to Mills. Back to Aldridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Celtics leading by 7. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed the team?
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 1:22 left to play in the third. Griffin against Williams. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Mills.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
White inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 6 points.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Pass to Harris. Fires from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
To the middle. White, good. 8 points for him.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Pass to Griffin. Back to Mills. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. Mills has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. Can't hit from 12. Nets trail by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Mills with it. Shoots over Brown. Off target with that shot. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Celtics lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brooklyn's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Smart. Bob Williams is out there with Horford. Then it's White, and it's Brown in at the 3.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from behind. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Smart against Irving. Smart dishes to Brown. Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 3. The Nets working the ball around now. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And there's the pass to Brown. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And here's Brooklyn. Durant, the pass to Irving. Dishes to Curry. Smart against Durant. Pass to Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. The closer he is to the rim, the better.
Down low, here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Irving. Now Durant. There's the dish to Simmons. Over Horford. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. Tatum kicks to Smart. Back to Horford. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Curry passes to Irving. And here is Drummond. He's guarded by Williams. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Back to Smart. The kick out to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
He logs his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Outside, KD. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Drummond. It's Brown with the drive, and that one good. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
The body and the agility rare, considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Start it.
They're down by 6. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And keeping us up.
What was going on in Steve Nash's huddle? He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. To the paint. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Kevin Durant.
I love the show of confidence. Durant showing his greatness in key situations.
And they double up Brown. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving surveying the floor. And that one's good. Drummond.
In clutch moments, you want your best players to come to bat for you. Luckily for them, Drummond is an all-star type player who feasts off of the pressure.
Here's Brown. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, Simmons. Curry dishes to KD.
Get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Will it go? Money!
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
KD with it. Now guarded by Tatum. A shot by KD. No good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability. Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD against Tatum. It's in!
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Curry against Brown. Top of the key. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Seth. Satisfying home win. What does the support feel like in front of these fans?
Oh, it's great. Great home court. They bring that energy every game, even when we're struggling. So, I mean, it's much appreciated, and it felt good to get this win for them.
It was a team effort and a crowd effort as well. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.